dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, it is my esteemed privilege to be here with you on the occasion of eODISHA Summit organized by Department of Information and Technology, Government of Odisha, and in association with ELET Technomedia, which happened to be the biggest such conference in Odisha. Exhibition and awards in the state covering vital aspects of IT in education, health and e-governance. IT has brought several technological developments in every field. It has accelerated the businesses, several businesses organizations all over the world, helped several businesses realize organizational goals and automate process by following the principles of usability, efficiency, customer related and a clear communication. Even a single day without computer leaves us feeling paralytic. Information technology has made us completely dependent on even the simplest day to the task. IT has entered almost all industry verticals, for instance, banking, travels, tourism, railways, airways, sea networks are connected with the help of IT. As information technology plays a vital role in smooth functioning in these sectors, the lack of it even for a second can create a havoc. It has changed the trend in education, health sector, which has helped our country to be the par with the global standards. The pace of changes brought about new technologies has had a significant effect on the way people live, work and play worldwide. New and emerging technologies, challenges and traditional process of teaching and learning, the way education is managed. Information technology, while an important area of study in its own right, is having major impact across the curriculum areas. Now, IT has made it easy to study as well, teach in groups or in cluster, which with the online we can unite together to do the desired task. Audiovisual education, planning, preparation and use of device and material have drastically changed. The education system in India, the growth of audiovisual education has reflected developments in both technology and learning theory. Also, information technology has brought drastic change in the field of disabled children's. IT provides various softwares and techniques to educate these poor people. I am sure that Bakshi of speakers shall cover all aspects of information technology and innovation techniques are being adopted in India and abroad. I am confident that celebration will not only benefit the participants but also nation will immensely gain, and we shall. This is our topic. That urban governance and infrastructure emerging opportunities development. First, I will give a very brief introduction about our company. Then I will come on the subject and how we are immensely benefited with the IT in our daily functioning. Then secondly, now we are talking on the infrastructure emerging opportunities. So how best we can maximize the public transportation system. I will say that if we are using our own personal car or our own personal vehicle, we are not burning petrol and diesel. Indirectly, we are burning a foreign exchange. I am very strongly advocating in all the conferences that India needs strengthening of public transportation system so that commuters could be facilitated immensely. The major operational areas are civil and structural works, material handling, water supply, highways, oil and petrochemicals, dams, electrical and transmission lines. These are the demand of the day. Then now I am coming to the subject of urban governance and infrastructure. See, the urban governors, India is witnessing increase in pace of urbanizations. Technology innovations and competitiveness, then privatization of public utilities, and 60% projects in the 12th plan will be based on the PPP model, and 40% will be the momentum of urban infrastructure and governance. Then component of urban growth, these are the components: natural increase, new towns, expansion of urban areas, rural and urban migration. Now from here you can see that urban projections, that red one is the urban population, green is the rural, and blue is the total population. That's faster than the solutions. Municipalities and agencies with multiple industrial jurisdictions and other state departments, weakness in administrative system and human resource, minimal training, poorly designed cadre and recruitment, inadequate function of internal system, finance, land and records. Many of us, we will be knowing that though we are talking about computerization of the land records and all that, but this is the main bottleneck on the growth on the infrastructures, because land acquisition and is one of the major area which really hampers the growth in the infrastructure. Then inadequate and inappropriate technical skill, because technical skills are also not adequately available. Then mismatch between the emerging problems and available new skills. These are the now urban governance concept and principle of human errors. Then steps which we have taken in our organization. These are the areas now where we have taken the steps, and I feel proud to tell you that the company some time back, it was just, we were having 700-800 crores turnover. Now we are shifting to minimum 3,000, and our target is 5,000 crores in days to come, our turnover of the company. And the basic key, or you can say the basic fundamentals, is the e-governance. Then that also I come apprise you how it has benefited the company. That we have gone for e-tendering, e-payment, e-auctioning, e-recruitment, e-attendance, and e-project management, e-investment, e-portal, e-bank guarantees information system. These all have been introduced in our organization. Then steps e-tendering, these are the areas. E is for tender cycle time, minimize project tendering cost, avoid cartel. This is very important in e-tendering. This is one of the very key areas of subjects that we avoid the cartel formation in e-tendering. Then again, one of the project I just wanted to brief you. Many public sectors know, I don't want to name. At one point of time, we tendered for common projects. Means we got projects in West Bengal, they got some in other Uttar Pradesh and different part of the countries. At the same point of the time, we adopted the e-tendering process, where you will appreciate Larsen and Toubro, L&T, they also participated and bidded. They were 14% below the estimated cost due to only e-tendering. Whereas similarly the other public sectors who have gone for the bidding, they were just 2% above, 3% above the estimated cost. So just you can see the difference in the costing, how drastically it reduced the project cost, the e-tendering. Means we are 14% below, they are 2%, 3% above the estimated cost. Means there is 17-18% reduction in the project cost just by e-tendering. So how, means largely this IT has given the benefit on the reducing the project cost now. Then again, we have also been working on e-payment and e-auctioning. Again, e-auctioning, I just wanted to share with you, it's very, very interesting for all of us. Some time back, I was Regional Executive Director with Airport Authority heading Eastern Region. But before I may start, I also wanted to congratulate all of you. Yesterday, a new terminal at Bhubaneswar Airport has been inaugurated. I feel pride to tell you, when I was already with Eastern Region, I have started the modernization of Bhubaneswar Airport, and now I am very glad to see that when I landed, it has taken a good shape. Now I will hope in days to come, the international destinations and connectivity will further improve with Bhubaneswar, so that the tourism and another areas like your information technology and another investment, because connectivity, as all of you know, is very, very important. Once you have better connectivity, automatically towns and cities grows. So again, congratulations to all of you for having a new terminal at Bhubaneswar Airport. But I was mentioning you, I was there as a Regional Executive Director. When I had taken over, I have seen all transmitting stations were full of electronic waste now. And there was no space for installation of the new radar system, the new gadgets now. So nobody was ready to take over this e-waste. Then somehow we worked out their estimated cost was about 2 lakh, 3 lakh rupees. Then I had contacted MSTC. Mr. Tripathi was to join this session, but I think that he is not here. So I contacted MST and we gone for e-auctioning. Believe me, we were expecting 2 lakh. After auctioning, we got 25 lakh rupees. So just you can see that how e-auctioning has facilitated. Then again, there was we auctioned some houses, old houses for construction of new terminal at Calcutta Airport. Costing, we called that open tenders, and I could able to make it out. Somewhere the contractors made a cartel, and they just quoted 4 lakhs or 5 lakh rupees salvage value of the old quarters. Then we have gone to MST, we gone for e-tendering, and it has come to 45 lakh rupees. Just you can see that how much difference was there once you maintain the governance in the system now. Especially e-tendering, e-auctioning has really facilitated all of us to avoid all such type of things. So there is IT has brought a drastic change in not only in our day-to-day functioning, especially I believe in the infrastructure development also, right from concept, even for the design of the structure and fixing the alignment of the roads, anything means without IT there is no life now. Then again, e-recruitment also, we are very particular that all recruitment in the organizations are also based on the e-recruitment. Then all project management is all online, so we are monitoring all the projects. Then we have an e-portal. Then next, now I will come to the main subject, the urban transportations. As you know, this is the demand of the day which I am mentioning you, that if we could able to minimize the uses of the personal transport, drastically there will be reduction in the consumption of the petrol and diesel, and there will be to the great extent saving in the foreign exchange. So this is the one of the area which we are working in the state of Odisha, Bhubaneswar, for connectivity from Cuttack to Bhubaneswar. So first, this is the latest only.
We are EPI. Engineering Projects India
About the
Limited.
monorail, no, then I will come to the subject.
A developing country's expanding infrastructure strains the existing facilities. EPI understands this, and that is why we are proud to be associated with SCOMI, the pioneers in the monorail business. A transport system that is clean, state-of-the-art, cost-effective, long-lasting and comfortable is the need of the hour. Monorail is all about that.
को बहुत जल्दी ट्रैफिक जाम की समस्या से निजात मिल सकती है, क्योंकि शहर में मोनोरेल परिवहन प्रणाली
This is a press report of Guwahati.
राज्य सरकार की
They are
इस
working
योजना
project there in
के
also Guwahati also.
अब इंजीनियरिंग प्रोजेक्ट इंडिया लिमिटेड नामक देश की अग्रणी अभियांत्रिक कंपनी ने एक योजना की राजधानी सरकार के सामने पेश किया है.
As a transport system, these are some of the salient features or advantages of monorail. Faster construction, seamless integration with existing structures, noiseless travel, a highly flexible and easily maneuverable means of travel, fit to run on all types of terrain, smallest carbon footprint, environment friendly, safe and reliable, lower costs. A monorail station offers optimal usage of space and the possibility of using the space under the stations for running traffic and building complexes. Some of the added advantages of monorail include a higher degree of maneuverability, a mass transit system that can negotiate sharp curves and handle high gradients. In terms of environment friendliness, monorail is a non-polluting simple structure that does not obstruct the flow of air and sunlight. When it comes to safety and reliability, the nature of track design makes derailment of monorail virtually impossible, while this can be an issue in the steel wheel design of other rail systems. And when it comes to emergency situations, monorails can be easily, efficiently evacuated. Monorail has a sleek aerodynamic appearance that is pleasing to the eye. A good monorail design can blend it with the modern urban environment. Monorail typically makes lesser noise because of the usage of rubber wheels. Monorail costs a lot less as compared to the metro. EPI's expertise in turnkey project management will help facilitate construction of a rapid transit system with a streamlined design that is reliable, cost-effective, eco-friendly, and most of all, comfortable. EPI dreams of an India with more connectivity. We are EPI, Engineering Projects India Limited.
The philosophy of the project which we have adopted is to maximize the commercial aspects so that we can reduce the travel cost. So all the stations which we are planning will be at the commercial hubs. It can be in a trade center, it can be the big bazaar, it can be the grocery items. It's not like only travel, you shop and travel. You might have experience in Bombay, the moment the commuters get from the local, first they shop, then they will go to the residence. So same philosophy we are adopting over here in our design, that all the stations will be the major commercial hubs, and it will be either trade center or big bazaar or other means utility areas, depending upon the location. Here you can see that in Malaysia they have a building, it's a trade center, and monorail is connected with that. With the same philosophy we will work it out, and with the state of art all the stations. And again, the main advantage is the monorail, that it practically makes impossible the derailment, because the wheel configuration is as such, all rubber wheels and all that. And for Cuttack-Bhubaneswar, this is the just preliminarily we have fixed up the route, and these are the areas from airport to these are the stations where we will be giving a connectivity. Almost 34 kilometers will be the total length. And these are the areas: Biju Patnaik Airport, then Rajmahal Chowk. These areas we will be giving the connectivity. Sorry.
What?
The most critical area in this particular alignment is the Katjodi River. And last month, when there was a inauguration of Odisha High Court, I happened to be in the state. Then I have seen these bridges under construction. Then we, along with our proposal, we requested to the state government, because either we have independent, a separate bridge for the monorail, or the bridge which is under construction, we may give some additional infrastructure so that it can accommodate the monorail. We are very thankful to the state government when we have given the presentation and discussed the strategy and our of monorail. Then we requested them the bridge which is under construction, it can be slightly redesigned, and we will help it out to redesign the entire structure, because it requires very minor changes, so that monorail can be accommodated in this river, so that connectivity between Bhubaneswar and Cuttack could be eased out, and it will be more cost effective. Just you can see, this is the concept.
One unique
On the
stretch
bridge
of
you can have
beamwork
small rails
is located in between a
make
ground
a
level
connectivity.
parkway and an
Over the
elevated
top you can have
expressway.
a bridge,
A clever
and down below
dual-use
you can
design
have
that
the
is efficient and practical. One myth that persists about monorails
So
is that
there is
they
very
are
small
inherently
projections
unsafe
on the
in
pillars.
an earthquake.
will
This simply
provide the
isn't so.
connectivity and accommodate
Japan
the
is one of the
monorails.
most earthquake-prone countries on Earth, and yet its monorails have withstood devastating earthquakes with little or no damage.
We have a small presentation of our organization. As the subject is infrastructure emerging opportunities, it covers up, means the large area, what are the opportunities? Sir?
We are EPI, Engineering Projects India Limited. For more than 40 years, we have been an enterprise that is an industry leader in turnkey project management services. During this time, we have managed to execute hundreds of projects and made millions of lives better.
Engineering Projects India Limited was established in 1970 under the leadership of Shri Muhammad Fazal, first chairman of this organization.
Combining our proficiency in the fields of engineering consultancy and construction, we are the best when it comes to executing large-scale projects. Our comprehensive expertise in project management, coupled with an in-house team that is well-versed with multiple disciplines, makes us a leader in project management services. Some verticals of our enterprise that are worth mentioning are the Consultancy and Engineering Division, Contracts Division, Project Planning and Monitoring Division, Project Management Division, Quality Assurance Division, and Legal Division. These divisions are the pillars of strength that have helped EPI grow since its inception in 1970 to 1,200 crores. We hope to achieve 5,000 crores. This team consists of highly experienced technical experts and specialists in various fields of engineering. Progress about any project, be it in terms of cash flow, resource allocation, start and finish time, and other such factors are observed right from identifying raw materials and vendors. The department ensures periodic inspections, a final inspection and a joint inspection with everyone concerned, in charge of all the relevant documentation, be it agreements, MOUs, contracts, etc. Legal division responsible for a smooth and hassle-free running operation of any project.
As on day now, we are in a position to take any kind of challenge on infrastructure development, not only in India, in overseas also.
Efforts are being made to explore business in the following countries: Sri Lanka, Saudi Arabia, Maldives, Iraq, Bangladesh, Nepal, Qatar, Oman. This team brings together engineers and managers alike, looking after procurement of materials, equipments and supplies. Every project that we have executed, whether it's in the Middle East or building the Arab world's dreams, to providing clean water for the Venice of the East, or touching up a Middle Eastern masterpiece, healthcare in the Northeast, assisting our fellow PSUs as they nourish dreams of their own, or restructuring one of India's cricketing temples. From a challenging project in the Queen of the Hills, helping South India generate electricity, enabling others to reach the skies. As we glance back at some of the landmarks that we have been associated with, we have a great sense of pride. Few know about us because we believe that our work speaks for itself. It's often been said that an organization is only as good as its people, and we agree. EPI would not have been where it is today had it not been for the real heroes, our employees who have served us with so much pride, honor and dedication over the years.
The good governance and hard work are the basic fundamentals for the success.
This aside, we also hire personnel in technical and supervisory roles, as well as unskilled labor, depending on the requirements of the project. We believe that EPI and its employees grow collectively as we execute project after project. Flyovers, highways, transmission line, airports, for any kind of infrastructural monuments also, border fencing works. Our employees' hard work and single-minded dedication is the fuel that EPI thrives on. EPI's journey so far has been very fulfilling and exciting, and with a future that holds a lot of promise. We hope to achieve much more. As India's infrastructure expands, so do our aspirations. Any aspiring economy needs strength and depth in infrastructure, and EPI wants to be at the heart of India's growth. Our monorail project we have been associated with renowned international firm as we look for new, clean urban mass transit alternatives. A state-of-the-art design that is long-lasting, safe, and optimized both for sitting and standing passengers. A higher degree of maneuverability. A mass transit system that can negotiate sharp curves and handle high gradients. This is what the future will look like. Another aspect that fuels any country's infrastructure expansion is steel. And we at EPI want to help build a better India for a better tomorrow. Having undertaken various steel plant installations at Bhilai, Jamshedpur and Visakhapatnam, we have many more projects in the pipeline. We dream of an India where steel will be the backbone of all infrastructure as the country emerges as a superpower.
requirement of infrastructure development on the road sector, modernization of steel, cement and power plants, and as well as their modernization and construction.
Think of any kind of engineering project and think of us. Whether it's industrial, metallurgical, infrastructural, petrochemical, official buildings, residential complexes, airports, hospitals or educational institutions. We have been there and done that, and we don't plan to stop.
In the three areas, one I already mentioned on urban transportation, modernization of steel and cement plant. Another very important area, which is the healthcare. India is one of very important center in South Asia for healthcare system. Because see, along with the tourism, Odisha has a really wonderful climate for the healthcare, and think seriously to be one of the main center in the South Asia for the healthcare, and we are also having specialization in modernization of hospitals, and we are working for 5-6 modern hospitals, and we can also work it out. In fact, we will have this discussion in the next round with the state government that think seriously, along with the tourism, the Odisha to be another one of very important center for the healthcare. Thank you very much for the patient.